What's going on, guys? It's Austin with A to B Transport. I'm just coming at you with another video. I'm currently leaving the warehouse. Ooh, baby, baby, it's a wild one. It's the first time I've ever had to reverse, bro. It's crazy. Leaving this warehouse, you usually make it at one clean sweep, and today I had to reverse, which is crazy. But yeah, I feel like it's been a while. It's been hard for me to make videos pretty consistently just because of how rushed Amazon is and how their process works. So I am trying my best to get videos out to you guys as soon as I can, get you guys as many updates as I can. I'm currently in one of the electric vans, one of the Rivian vans. So our DSP has the most Rivian vans, and I was in the step vans. As you guys know, they make like $1 something more an hour, so I was doing that. And then both of our step vans got put in the shop because the battery went out on both of them, or some part went out. It's really expensive to fix. And so they have me in these electric vans, which I really didn't want to drive the electric vans because these vans are like $100,000.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto South 24th Street.
You need to hush with that, honey. Be quiet. Okay. But yeah, so I didn't really want to like get into the vans. I didn't really want to drive them. I really don't want a lot of responsibility or like to be like reliable for something or liable for something super expensive. So I really wasn't trying to. I was like, I don't want to drive them, but I don't have step vans anymore, and these are like the next best thing. So I drove it, and I've been driving them for like 2 weeks, and they're honestly pretty dope. I can't even lie, they're really cool. A lot of the stuff though with them is like, it's a lot of like kind of bougie like features that cater to the drivers that I don't really need, like a heated steering wheel, and like when you put the car in park, the door opens, and when you put the car in drive, it shuts, and it's like, it's really cool. Like the features are really cool. It's just I don't think that I would use it. The one thing that I do like that they do is that on you have like a big heads-up display right here, like a big dash tablet thing, and you can see all of your stops like clustered on the map. So like as you're driving to one stop, if you see like, oh, stop 3 is right here, but like stop 40 is also right here, and you don't want to come back, you can just tap it. It'll automatically switch you to that stop. You just have to go find the package, deliver it, and then you like eliminate having to come back to this area, which is kind of cool because sometimes the way that they like geo map our shit is a little like, they could do a better job. No, you know, I'm not saying anything negative towards Amazon, but like they definitely could do a better job of that. But you know, that's kind of how it's been at Amazon. I've just been grinding, just working. My wife is working, and we're just trying to get things going on this window tint stuff. So it's, you know, it's been good. Everything's been good. I think a big question everybody's probably gonna wonder is what I'm doing. Like, what am I doing? You know what I mean? I have an interview to become a dispatcher with this DSP, and I know I like just started with this company, but they were accepting applications. I put my application in, and I do have a pretty good resume, so they are going to give me an interview, and you know, and I think it would be cool if I came in here and like worked here for 2 months and then got the dispatcher role. But if not, it's no big deal. It's just an opportunity, and it's something that, you know, I was just gonna take a swing at for now while I'm working on the window tinting stuff. Safe distance. You hear that? That my Metro Drive just hit me for safe distance. I am at a red light. I'm stopped. What do you mean maintain safe distance? Well, anyways. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I think a lot of what everybody's probably trying to figure out is what I'm going to do as far as like, am I going to continue driving? Am I going to window tint? Am I going to venture off into some other hobby or side hustle or whatever? So like the money here is really good for what it is. You know what I mean? I work 8 to 9 hours a day, 4 days a week. I make $20 an hour. route, if you're done early, RDSP, you're required to do at least one if it's needed. So you have to go do one rescue, and essentially a rescue is when you go to somebody else who's behind and you pick up some of their packages and you help them deliver. So like if I finish my route, we're like 9 to 7:30, so like let's say I finish my route at like 4:30. I'll go to Bob and I'll pick up 40 packages and I'll help him finish his route. So when you do your rescues, you get paid $1 per package. So if I go and pick up 40 packages from Bob, I just made an extra $40. Pretty good deal. You know what I mean? Especially if you're doing like 1 to 2 rescues a day when it's needed. You know, that's more for like peak season stuff. I only did 2 rescues last week, and I rescue whenever it's available. There are some people here that are super soft, man. They get super mad when they have to rescue, and I'm like, bro, it's literally free money. Like, if it was any other job, like let's say you were at like a restaurant, right? And your shift was 9 to 7:30. You're not getting off till 7:30, right? But what if after like 4 o'clock they would say, hey, every table you touch after this, you get paid like an extra $1, and you're still getting paid your hourly, and I'm supposed to be here anyways? Like, some people, bro, are so soft and so just like, woe is me, I have to rescue, man. You only have to do one. You can do one and be like, all right, yeah, I'm done, I want to come back. Cool, no hard feelings. No one's gonna give you shit after your first one. But like, if you're not even doing one, it's crazy. We picked up a route recently that is for the Super Bowl. Obviously, Super Bowl, football, touchdown, goal, all that stuff. I'm not a football fan, but I know how big the Super Bowl is. And we have a route where we load up a van and you drive 20 minutes to the Cardinal Stadium. They unload your van for you. So all you really have to do is scan every package you have, and then they unload your shit, and that's it, you're done. And there are people that will do that route that takes like max an hour, hour and a half, and they will not rescue, they will go home. And I'm like, bro, and it's just, for me, like, I hustle, so it's like, when you have like a hustler's mentality and like you want to go, like, I'm not perfect, you know what I mean? Like, I'll call off if, you know, I got family stuff going on, this, that, and the other. Like, I'm not perfect, and I'm not saying that I make every fucking day of my work shifts or ever, but like, all I see is dollar signs with a route like that. My route's an hour and a half to 2 hours long, and then I get to rescue for the rest of the day. That's like 7 hours of rescuing. That is crazy. Like, the amount of money you could make is crazy. Even on our regular routes. Like, on my regular route, I'm typically done anywhere from like 4 to 5. Just depends. And then, you know, they make you take a 30-minute lunch, and I usually wait till after my route is done to take a lunch, just so I don't mess up my flow. But take a 30-minute lunch, so from 5:30 to like maybe 6:30, you get an hour to rescue. You could do one big one, like 40 to 50 package. That's pretty solid, you know. But if you're doing that every day, why are you yelling at me, bro? These EDVs have never yelled at me as much as this one's yelling at me today. This guy made a right turn. He was completely already gone right, and it's telling me to brake like a collision mitigation type thing, like a accident prevention. Like, bro, he's not even in this lane anymore. Crazy. That's the one thing I don't like about technology. Like, there's like the lane keep. You know how like sometimes you have lane keep and it'll like push you into the other. I don't like that. Like, don't drive for me. Don't drive for me. I got it. Like, when I'm driving and I can feel resistance like pushing. Nope. No, sir. No, sir. I'm just gonna let go of the wheel and let it crash, and then just get my insurance check. But no, so the plan with window tint, I'm sorry, you guys know how I am. I ramble and I go on a tangent. So the last video was like a week ago, and so I saw somebody comment on it, but I did shave my beard. It was just getting a little too long to maintain. I'm definitely planning on growing it back out again, and just like I want to find like a barber, like a good barber that can like really do my hair, my beard. I don't really have hair, but you know, like can do my beard very well, and I can maintain it. You know what I mean? I went to my brother's barber, and he was cool. He was just really expensive. It was like $40 for a haircut. For like to shave me bald and to fade my beard was $40. So I'm cool with paying that. You just gotta give me a little bit of time to like get comfortable. Like I'm still adjusting. I've only been here for like a month and a half. You know what I mean? So it's like maybe 2 months. I'm still like adjusting to things. But as far as the window tint business goes, we do have a name. We do have a plan. And something that I actually think that my wife is going to do with me, which is actually great. I'm so excited for it. Honestly, if it goes the way that we have, like me and her have talked about, and like what we both want out of it, it's going to be a lot of fun. Whether it's successful or not, it's going to be a lot of fun to do with her. To go into business with your wife is actually like, I think it's cool. And some people would be like, oh, don't go into business with your wife or whatever. Nah, man, I think it's like a super good bonding experience. Like with kids, you don't really get a lot of like time with just you and your wife. And so, I mean, shit, if we work together, it's time together. You know, and all it does is double production, double productivity, double efficiency. And it's something that like my wife already does stuff that like is kind of like tinting. Like she does a lot of like crafts and stuff that have to do with like heat pressing and like vinyl, and so she like works with stuff like that. So we were watching a video like a couple weeks ago, and she like was watching we were watching like a tint tutorial, because I'm like watching videos, I'm taking notes, I'm like practicing on like glass, like just random glass. And then she was like, honestly dude, I think I could do that. Like it looks just like the stuff that I do for my crafts and stuff. Like, you know, it looks the same. And I was like, well, if you think you can do it, like I'm not asking you to like super commit to it, but like we would make, and I kind of like drew up how much more money it would make, you know, ideally, and it's a lot more money. And so she was like, okay, like I don't hold me to it, but like I'll just kind of watch you as you learn and just see. And so this is something that I think that we're gonna like really pick up and do together, which is cool. Like you know, to go into business with your wife is really cool, especially if it's something that ends up being successful. And at least, even in the Phoenix area, you know what I mean? Open up a garage, just work on cars all day, just tint cars. I think it'd be cool. So it is still part of the plan. So to give you guys a breakdown of what that plan looks like, one of my buddies, one of my really good friends, he's selling his car. It's a Honda Civic SI, and I have been hunting these down for like the last year, because you know the car market is crazy, and the price of these cars is literally just so unrealistic. It's crazy. So I just have like kind of put off buying it. But me and my wife also, like, we found a good babysitter for our kids. So we're kind of like wanting to overlap our work schedules, but we can't do that because we only have one car. So I'm like, I know that it's coming. Like I know I'm gonna need a new car for myself, and then Sarah will drive her car. So I've been looking at, you know, if I'm gonna get my own car, I want it to be the car I want, the Honda Civic SI. And my buddy has his, and he's had his since like he graduated high school. He's had it for like 10 years. And so I know that he's like, you know, obviously when he was a young teenager, he was probably running it into the ground and like racing with it and stuff, but like that's fine. So I hit him up and I was like, yo man, like when are you gonna get rid of that thing? And he's like, honestly, I'm getting rid of it soon, because he's also, me and him are like very much in conversation about business. And he's gonna start his own business and he needs a truck. So he's like, I'm trying to sell it and then use the money as a down payment for a truck. And I was like, all right, looks like we're in business. Like let me figure out my stuff, let me gather some money together, and then we'll start talking price. And yeah, so I should be buying that car off of him ideally somewhere around late at the end of this month or in the middle of March. It just kind of depends, like tax season and stuff. It kind of just depends on when all of my debt gets paid off, my credit goes up, so that I can acquire the loan to buy his car. Once I buy his car, I will be tinting all the windows of that car by myself. And that's gonna be like my first test, like on an actual car, versus like tinting glass mirrors and just like left out windows and stuff. At the same time of doing that, I will probably go through the process of purchasing or trying to get a business loan to get started. Nothing big, like very bare minimum. Like I think Bank of America, Bank of America's minimum is like $25,000, and I don't even need that. I wouldn't even spend all of that. I would realistically, bro, to start a tint company, I would maybe need 5 to 10 if I was trying to like get a bunch of film up front, and you know what I mean. But I want to tint my own car first, see if I even can like manage to tint an actual car, and then I have a bunch of people who will allow me to tint their cars. My mom is gonna let me tint her car. A couple of my buddies, I have like 5 or 6 cars already that I'm gonna be like, hey, just let me tint it. If you guys want to like tint me, you can. I'm not like charging for the service because I'm still learning. Let me get like 5 to 10 cars under my belt, like successfully, good job, no contamination, no scratches, no bubbles, nothing, and get it done right before I start. Okay, then I'm gonna put my business online. Now I have 6 to 10 cars that I've done that I can show as like a portfolio of results, and then just start trying to grow and scale. Google Ads, Facebook Marketplace, fucking everywhere, and then word of mouth too, because my buddies, and my mom, I'm sure they all know people that have cars, and just, hey, my son started a window tint company. Hey, my best friend started a window tint company. Everybody in Phoenix, Arizona needs window tint, and half of the people here don't. So it's like, I think it's a very, very good business to get into. I think it's something that like you're never gonna be out of work. You know what I mean? I don't think it'll ever be a point where nobody needs tint, because it's only getting hotter. You know what I mean? And you need that protection. So I'm excited. And once I get established, if any of you guys are trying to get your windows tinted and you're in the Phoenix area, hit me up. But yeah, so I'm extremely excited. So that's kind of like where we're at right now. We're kind of just waiting for certain things to line up. We're getting our taxes back. Taxes are going to wipe out all of our debt from last year. Credit goes up. Auto loan. Get my car. Next week, the next week after I get the car, I'll be ordering the tint probably the day that I get the car. However long it takes to get here, I'm going to tint that car. And then once I can see that I can tint my own car, and I'm like, it's not like way harder than just like tinting regular glass. And even if it is, like trying to get over it, how fast can I learn? How fast can I adapt? After that, all right, cool. Take the business loan out. And then, still tint my mom's car, tint my buddy's cars, tint, their friends' cars, whatever. Get like 5 to 10. But in the midst of all that, start buying all my product that I need, any extra equipment, extra film, different types of film if that's what we're doing. Start paying for ads maybe. I'm so torn on ads because I don't know. Like I've heard a lot of people that say like Google Ads is what you need to grow your business. I've also heard word of mouth is the best way to grow your business up front. I'm new to this whole like entrepreneur business stuff, so I mean you guys are gonna kind of come along on the ride with me, but I don't know. I really don't know. So we're gonna play it by ear. We're gonna see what works. We're gonna see what doesn't, and I'm gonna document all of it. You guys saw how I did it with the semi-trucking thing, so I'm gonna try to get back to like once a week. The only thing with window tinting is I'm actually gonna try to incorporate shorts and like try to take the TikTok space as well. I've seen a lot of guys that do window tint on TikTok, on YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, like just whether they do like ASMR and just tint a window or whatever, Q&As. I mean, there's definitely a niche there that I can tap into. So that's probably what I'll end up doing. That's what I want to do that, because I've had a couple of TikTok accounts that I've grown. Like I've grown a TikTok account to almost 10,000 followers. So I think I could grow it, and I can help that, grow the channel even more. But, I appreciate you guys riding with me. There's a lot of you guys that, will comment, hey, I'm glad you're doing good. Thanks for making a post. It's been a while. Miss you. Stuff like that. That stuff is so just nice. It's nice to hear. You know what I mean? It's nice to know people care, that I don't even know you guys, and you guys are still like, hey man, hope everything's well, hope the kids are well. Hope everything's going good for you over at Amazon. And then there are the player haters, you know, that which is fine. But I just want you guys to know from the bottom of my heart, I do appreciate it. And I am still trying to get my life together and trying to figure out what I want to do. And I'm going to take you guys along for the ride once this window tint stuff goes out. So see how I just put it in park and the door open? That's pretty cool, huh? But yeah, so that's it. I just got to my first stop. I figured I would chop it up with you guys on the way here. But I missed you guys a lot. And so I'm going to try to just pick up the videos a little bit more. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the bell for notifications so that you know when the next video comes out. That is all from me. Love, peace, chicken grease, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.